Today, we play Best of One.
The only one in Best of One.
What? Genius axes!
Ta-da!
Eurian. This is Standard. Today in the arena, we slap Mono Red in the face like they deserve. Hi, welcome back. It's me, it's CGV. Today in the arena, Green Black Adventures. So titled because I've discovered, you could also call it Green Black Sentinels, right? But the Sentinel that is really doing a number here is Sentinel of Lost Lore. This is a 3/4 rare that seems really niche. When it enters the battlefield, you choose one or more, exile a graveyard, put a card you don't own in exile that has an adventure on the bottom of owner's library, or return target card you own in exile that has an adventure to your hand. There are just enough adventures in the format to make it interesting, and Dread Knight is absolutely one of those. I think something that people miss with this card all the time is that you can put the adventure card you own in exile into your hand, even if it wasn't put there with an adventure. What I mean by that is the opponent Wandering Emperor or farewells your Dread Knight, you can Sentinel to get Dread Knight back and continue spamming more Dread Knight. You can also get back a Virtue to gain more life and remove more important cards against the scum of the earth Mono Red. I like the Mono Red matchup a lot. We have a lot of ways to gain life and a lot of sources of very high toughness, one of them being Sentinel of the Nameless City. The non-stop map tokens that this Sentinel produces help us continue to scale up through the game and create better and better threats, and map tokens I find to be pretty fun, so that you always hit your land drops. And we've got a lot of lands that also do stuff in the form of Restless Cottage, Field of Ruin, Mishra's Foundry, and we have Blossoming Tortoise to keep it happening again and again and again. On top of that, a whole bunch of removal, so nobody gets to just steamroll us with their pathetic creature strategy. It's a fun deck to play. I think you guys are gonna like it, so let's dive in. Let the Golgari Sentinel adventurous nonsense begin.
CoolStuffInc.com is a proud sponsor of CovertGoBlue, and you can find all of his unique tokens and playmats at CovertGoBlue HQ. Take to the skies with CGB's Shark token and playmat, and his premium Dragon Rider token and playmat, or become the apex predator of your next game night with his Dinosaur Rider playmat and token. CoolStuffInc.com/CGB is your place for all things CovertGoBlue. So check it out if you want to channel your inner one in Best of One. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Sentinel Tortoise removal on the play. That's what we're looking for. Oh, yay. Everyone's favorite enemy. That Gix's command could be good. Might as well do it. All right, Glissa is not bad, but dies to Lightning Strike, whereas Sentinel does not. Too much toughness. They're playing with my face. Hate when they do that. What do you think? Is that a block? Nah. Make them use the mana on a future turn. That's fine. We really want this Sentinel around. And now we've got black for the Gix's command, so we play the Glissa. First strike, Death Touch, pretty strong. They're gonna Lightning Strike, but do they have another spell to get through here? No. Well, now they're dead. Now they die. You almost played magic, you fool! Get back in the gutter, Mono Red. Stepping over your corpse is my preferred way to Mythic. We cut him down then I don't know what we do. But we cut him down. Hopeful? Sure. Ooh, we get a Dread Knight. Sweet. Have a 3/2. If they play a Thalia, we are ready. Big surprise. Do we punch him? Take one ourselves to give them 3? I mean, yeah, but what about Adeline? Adeline's such a good card, and we'd fall behind so quickly. We can't afford that. Yeah, that's also a good card. Should have let that resolve first in case there was another Thalia that they wouldn't take otherwise. Pair of 1-drops. Looking for Gix's command. Do we have any Gix's commands in the deck? They're going for a recruiter now? It's a choice. That is a choice. Kill a few things. Oh! Okay. Okay, what do we do? Make Big Nissa? Can't make Big Nissa. Screwed up tapping. Could wipe the board. They only have 6 points coming in. Let's Dread Knight and try to stall for another turn. They might have backup recruiter based on, you know, last turn. Which means we kind of lose to ourselves. Should have had the Nissa down. Who knows what would happen. That could be good. They're not going to recruit her this turn. They hit me for 6. Then we command and get back. Are you going to play that Warden? You're not. Yeah, they realize they're overextended here. Too bad. Would love the lifelink swing like we had against Mono Red, but we don't necessarily need it against humans. Got to worry about this thing's ability to fly if the opponent gets enough stuff on board. Okay. That's bad. We're gonna die next turn. I mean, this thing making knights has never happened to me in this deck, but I'm sure with enough reps it does happen. Yeah. This game is a kind of a disaster piece anyway because I messed up on the Nissa mana. I needed 3 green. I played the wrong land. We're trying to work it out. Just don't be too harsh to the deck. Be harsh to the pilot. Virtue would be a nice draw. Shieldred. Don't think they kill me next turn if I go Sentinel Shieldred. I know it's close. Oh, I know it's close. They got the hopeful. Is that enough? That's enough. God dang it. They needed one more little creature and they found it. Why am I so bad at Magic? 3 misplays I can remember. The Nissa one was really bad, but just cut down the darn Thalia and don't let them convoke, right? I mean, that's a big one. And then, yeah, you don't end up in that Dread Knight Gix's command mess. Should just Gix command instead of Dread Knighting. Pathetic. It was just occurring to me, if I had actually drawn a Sentinel of Lost Lore, I could have put their Recruiter last turn on the bottom of their library. It's like we even had the answers in the deck and couldn't draw them. Oh, that burns me up, man. Burns me up. Just let me get lucky. What's wrong with that? Let me feel good about my life. Just a little. Yay, Magic cards. Lands and spells. Scum and scum. We'll let the Sentinels of the Nameless City do their work. This is a Phoenix trick. Just that? Nothing else? Interesting. I'm gonna make them get through on the ground. Virtue's not bad. But we can save that till next turn. They didn't have Monstrous Rage last turn. Whoa. Oh, yeah, that's great for us, right? More maps. Nothing but maps. Maps as far as my eyes can see. More maps. Okay, if they're not getting through, they might be planning to line up a Godric, which we have to be ready to kill. Let's do this. Ooh, Field of Ruin, more land. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but hey, at least they do stuff. We're gonna put maps on maps and stack them with maps. Here's the Godric. Here's the combat, which is basically them throwing something away to hit me with Godric. Do they have a frenzy? I mean, yippee-ki-yay. Still gonna kill your Squee, which they can just bring back, but not quite yet. I hope they feel very satisfied because it's about to get worse for them. Guess, no, I'm gonna play the Dread Knight. Life. Nap. Edict is fine. It's a removal spell. It's not the best one, not the one I'd choose, but we'll take it. And their clock is moving. They're at 13. We have 7 power. Kumano. Pretty meh right now. Scoundrel, their last card. Good. They're trying to draw out of it. Always good for us. Yeah, I get it. Why not? You want that back? They must have some trick that they top decked. Another frenzy, I guess. How nice for them. Yeah, if they stack their library, they do it like that. So they'll bring out Squee next turn. We have to exile it. We make them sacrifice the Swift Spear. Then we're just taking 1. And that's all our mana. So let's swing. Okay, so if we hold up the Foundry, then we can block a 1/1 and exile the Squee, but we also get to kill the Swift Spear, right? Right. Or we could exile the Squee and take 1, kill the Swift Spear. It's the same. So we let them attack because we get to kill the Swifty. Oh wait, I forgot about the bird. That could be bad. We'll see. Four. We go to 3 to do this. Worth? They have to top deck Lightning Strike or they die, I think. Okay, if that's the play, let's do this first. Because maybe we hit a land that doesn't hurt us. We do not. All right, we go to 3. They always top deck the Lightning Strike, right? Right? Always. A third Witch Stalker Frenzy would also do it. Okay, I think that leaves us at 1. No, it leaves us. Yeah, this is great, right? It's a break even. They quit. They surrender completely. Can't beat a 4/4 lifelink. Any more mono red trash want to come see what they can do? Take their best shot? On the draw, this is your opportunity, mono red. Show me what you got. But I'm actually afraid of his ramp. Okay, white. Think we can handle white. White blue harder. All right, Dread Knight. They've got removal for a creature. Maybe it's Get Lost. Soul Partition, sure. What's this say? Return target card you own in exile that has an adventure to your hand. Interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Are they already going after the cottage? Okay, that is a thing you can do. I don't think they should do that. I don't know their hand. I don't know what else they're gonna play. But like if I have Blossoming Tortoise, you basically set up my Tortoise. Maybe they have a counter spell and they're hoping I play the Tortoise. Like that would make some sense to me. Rawr. Must have got lost somewhere down the line. So with them tapped out, I think we just want to do this now. Get the maps used. Another one. Well, I guess the Sentinel is great backup to the Dread Knight, so we'll keep it. Still haven't damaged this opponent, though. Could be a problem. Is this Wandering Emperor time? Sure is, but the Sentinel gets it back.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people.
So what do you think? Make Disappear?
This is what you get for hurting
Should I play around Make Disappear? I really do want to Boseiju this Celestis, but I think we got to play around Make Disappear. Outplayed! Do I draw or do I 3-2? We need to get to this Wandering Emperor. Make him have the sweeper, I guess, but they get the Celestis trigger, which is frustrating to me. They discarded Ganjo. That's bad for us. That was an answer to the Sentinel, at least. They made a 2-2. That's good for us. But it might mean they just have another Wandering Emperor. Ugh. Oh, what a slog. They discarded a Memory Deluge? Be a good time to exile some graveyard. They drew 2 of those. That's lucky. But they didn't leave up any blue. That's foolish. So you know they're going to get a sweeper, right? Because they know that they're going down cards here. So we punch them and we play Cottage and we say a go. There's the Sunfall. In response, we kill our Dread Knight so we can get it back and make their Sunfall weaker and gives us more cards. All right, let's go Shieldred, Dread Knight. The Celestis triggers add up, man. They really add up. We're running out of cards. Let's see if they hit their land. And if they do anything about Shieldred, because Memory Deluge is now very risky. Oh, they're using their mana that way? We like that. I mean, I would love to go get their Memory Deluges, but we knew that wasn't going to happen. Depopulate for just a Shieldred. We take those. Aclazotz and Dread Knight. It's daytime, so double spelling doesn't cost us here. We'll see if they have another Sunfall. They're not drawing land. They did discard one. But yeah, this is another Sunfall is so bad for us territory. Probably scoopable, to be honest. The Crag. Sure feels like the setup, doesn't it? Oh, it's the third Memory Deluge. Really fortunate to get those. Sunset? Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Virtue, cast Virtue. Yeah. Then if they have a Farewell, that's pretty bad. Discard. Discard Jace. Good to know what's awaiting us. No block. That could be good. If they had a Farewell, they'd still try to save 1 life point there. But does everything have to exile, man? They didn't hit graveyard. I guess they know how important these are. Weird play. You punch. We might have the answer for this, but we don't have any other plays. Weird to do that on your turn when you have a Celestis trigger. They're that afraid of me getting any card. We get Sentinel. Yep, just Sentinel. They're probably setting up the Jace thing right now. Let's hit their graveyard. I don't think they like that. The combo with Dread Knight's way better than you think because the opponents exile it so aggressively. Tortoise. Do we really want to mill ourselves? It's questionable. But we have to try. We have to try to win. Let's see what we draw. Maybe they negate this? No. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, we might get jaced for this, but we have to try. Especially since we can bring back cottages, which hit a lot harder. Sure. All right, down to 2 cards. Kind of glad that was one of them. $35 cards. There's an anchorage, but we have a Field of Ruin. They pass. Oh man. Sheldred. Let's go. Too bad their Celestis trigger resolves first. I gain 2. Could have really used like a cut down there, kill this incubator token. No surprise, it's the Wandering Emperor. What are you gonna do?
I've learned much during my travels.
Go for cottage. It's the most damage, makes sense. They are down to 1 card, so they can't double Jace me unless they top deck it. Cottage. Okay. Big turn for them. They fall to 7. Do they have the sweeper? Interesting.
Remember your training.
I mean, you'd think they'd dig with the Celestis. They play a Jace. Was this all just foreplay to a double Jace moment?
You cannot win.
Here it is. If they top decked another Jace, yeah, I lose.
Were for nothing.
Can't script this stuff. Ah, okay. They're going to get a Celestis trigger. Let's get their Reckless Anchorage. I might not want to... Let's see, am I going to mill? I'm going to mill with the Tortoise. So I'm dead to a Jace anyway. So I guess we'll take the land. What does more damage now? Sheldred. Still the card, man. It's still the card. They scoop it up. Yeah, they're dead to the attack with the cottage, plus the squad. Pretty surprised we won that one, to be honest. On the draw, but we have Virtue into Sentinel. That should be pretty good. It's Mono Red. Let's go. Especially if they don't have a turn 1 play. Wait. What version of Mono Red is this? Mirex? Weirdos. What do you think? Do I have to go for the throat that thing? I can exile it in a minute with the Sentinel. Man, does the mana get awkward though if I don't play my 3-drop on turn 3. Let's do it. Look at the value! It's the value overload, baby. 2 Mirrex. Who hurt you? Yeah. Blockies. Rage. Cool. Love that for me. What a turn. Okay. Don't think they can get Squee back next turn. So we'll go bang. And we'll fire off a Go for the Throat. Next turn might be 2 open mana. Hopefully we draw a 2 mana card. Beautiful Go for the Throat here. Opponent just bathing in their own awesomeness. But then, booyah! The Throat was gone for. Actually, we have a great 2 mana play this turn, don't we? It's called Virtue. We do it again. It's so good. No Squee, no Squee. Na 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 na. Care to swing? Of course they do. Amazing Magic player coming through. They found a way to 2-for-1 themselves again with their garbage deck. What are you going to do about 3/4 Vigilance? Maybe find your scoop button? I guess that's not the worst. That's probably as good as they could do it. But what are they going to do? They still can't attack. Okay. Yeah, face. Yep. Scry the top. Okay, I hope it's a banger. Hope it's an absolute banger for you. Roar! I mean, you kept it. It's the best they could do. All right, give me that Sentinel. Exile your graveyard. Draw a Field of Ruin. Those Mirrexes. We're going to crush them. But first, map tokens. Good game. Where are you going? What's wrong? Could you not deal enough damage to my face? The oops all colorless lands approach. Better, closer, warmer. Put the Nissa away, and we play some magic. Wow, new original strategies coming through. Dread Knight. A treasure, huh? You fool. So this is in exile right now, right? When it dies, you may cast it from your graveyard as an adventure. No, it's in the graveyard. It's in the graveyard. That's an important distinction, or the Sentinel would be awesome. Oh well. Let's do this. We're not going to mess up our curve. This is not the best hand I've had against mono red so far, but they don't have the best hand either, I don't think. They keep making treasures. And they keep using their removal. Well, they're smarter than other red decks. Where are they at? 2 cards graveyard. Not bad. Okay. Let's play you. Hold up the Terra Sunder, hopefully for the Mishra's Foundry. Another strike. Wow. I mean, cool. Little by little, eh? What is this threatening to be cast on? Artifact or enchantment? Like, it's holding up, but I don't know why. It's just taunting me. Cottage. All right, we do this. Darn. But there you go. See if they want to blast their way through that. Don't have a life gain source yet. Well, I guess kind of. We've got the cottage. There's an adversary. Block. Keep it on the field. Keep it on the field. Okay, Sentinel, Sentinel. Do I hold this up for Foundry? This might be the time when they try to get in, but probably not. All right, then we go for this. Well, that worked out. Need enough mana to attack with Cottage and use food. Okay, okay. Probably swing all? Yeah. Go to 2. Untap land off the top. Okay. See if they can do 5. Cracking that in case they just were gonna untap and burn me out. Devi. Okay. Not sure why they're attacking with these creatures on the ground that way. We go to 1. We go to 1. All right. So they're gonna try to rip it off the top. My cottage can gain me life, but the Devastator offsets it. Exiling this doesn't do the job. This doesn't do anything. We can't tear asunder and get the food. It's a disaster. But what can we do? I don't see it. I don't see the way. It's like the perfect storm. We're a point short. We're a point short. Look at that. Look at that. I guess 2 points short. There's got to be somewhere where I messed up, right? Put them at 2. You probably top deck the burn spell no matter what I do here. Ugh. Ah! Yeah, Terra Sunder or something else, we'd have been way better off. Losing a trash deck make me trash sad. And we are back for the post-game wrap, and I had a great time today because I smacked around Mono Red like the little bitch that it is. But CGB, didn't Mono Red beat you in that last game with the Devastator and the Phoenix? No questions. They have to get pretty lucky to pull off that. If you want to, you can replace the Terra Asunder. If I would take out the Terra Asunder. I'd run another removal spell, some kind. A second cut down isn't bad, but it just isn't that good, to be honest. There aren't that many artifacts and enchantments that have to be killed on site. They can be killed later in the game, and you have some other ways to do it, like Nissa. So if we're removing the Terra Sunder, maybe we also add another Boseiju to the mana base, since we're pretty good at finding lands anyway with our map tokens and our Blossoming Tortoises, although that goes on the battlefield, no questions. Anyway, those are some things I might do a little bit differently if doing this again. Overall, I'm happy with the deck. They have to get pretty lucky to pull it off, and our matchup overall is a positive one. Would I craft this if I weren't making content? Yeah, I'd craft some Sentinels. Do you need 3 and 4? Maybe you need more like 3 Sentinel of the Nameless City, 2 Sentinel of Lost Lore, but I really liked Sentinel of Lost Lore today. Like, it really did it for me. Like, red decks hate these cards. So I actually think the numbers are fine. And can this deck get you to Mythic? Yeah, I think so. I think if I played this deck every day, I get to Mythic, no problem. Unfortunately, content must be made, but I might do it a little. I might play this one a little more on the iPad. We'll see. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next video. You're cool.